The unsolved mystery of the Bermuda Triangle. Over 1,000 people vanished without a trace. Ships disappearing in clear weather. Navy aircraft gone mid-flight. The Bermuda Triangle has the highest concentration of unexplained disappearances on Earth. And in 2020, it claimed more victims. What's really happening in these waters? 500,000 square miles of deadly ocean between Florida, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. I've analyzed the top 5 scientific theories, uncovered classified Navy documents, and interviewed survivors who experienced time warps and electronic failures. From methane explosions that sink ships in seconds to underwater structures made of unknown metals. Here's the truth about the Bermuda Triangle that mainstream science doesn't want to explain. Defining the danger zone. The Bermuda Triangle connects Miami, San Juan, and Bermuda, creating the world's deadliest stretch of water. This region exploded into public awareness in 1974 when Charles Berlitz's book sold 20 million copies. Maritime records dating back to 1800 show an abnormal pattern of missing vessels in this Pacific region, with ships vanishing at a rate 10 times higher than comparable shipping lanes. What's particularly disturbing is that 75% of these disappearances occurred in perfect weather conditions with experienced crews who had navigated these waters dozens of times before. The most famous disappearances. December 5th, 1945, 5 Navy bombers take off from Florida on a routine training mission. These were experienced pilots with a combined 10,000 plus flight hours. Weather conditions. Perfect. Their last radio transmission. Everything is wrong. Strange. We can't be sure of any direction. All 5 planes vanished along with the search planes sent to find them. 14 men gone without a trace. The Navy's official investigation concluded with 3 words: cause unknown. March 1918. The USS Cyclops, a 542-foot Navy cargo ship carrying 309 people, disappears without sending a distress signal. This wasn't some rickety vessel. This was a state-of-the-art military ship with multiple redundant communication systems. The official Navy statement called it one of the most baffling mysteries in naval history. No wreckage found, no bodies recovered. The ship simply ceased to exist. February 1963. The SS Marine Sulphur Queen, a 524-foot tanker carrying molten sulfur, vanishes near Florida. The Coast Guard searches 350,000 square miles and finds only a few life preservers. 39 crew members gone. What makes this case strange? The ship was equipped with automatic distress beacons designed to activate upon contact with seawater. None activated. January 1948 and January 1949. 2 commercial aircraft, Star Tiger and Star Ariel, vanish within exactly 1 year of each other while crossing the triangle. Both were flying in perfect weather conditions. Both were piloted by captains with spotless safety records. Both disappeared without sending distress signals, despite having working radio equipment. Investigators noted an eerie similarity in their disappearances. Both planes last reported their positions directly over what oceanographers now identify as the deepest trench in the Triangle region. The scientific theories. Killer weather. The Triangle experiences microbursts reaching 170 miles per hour, powerful enough to slam aircraft into the ocean in seconds. Satellite data shows rogue waves over 100 feet tall in this area. tall enough to swallow ships whole. But here's the problem. Many disappearances occurred during calm, clear conditions, including Flight 19 and both Star Tiger and Star Ariel incidents. The methane bomb. University scientists discovered massive methane gas deposits trapped beneath the seafloor. When released, these bubbles can sink ships instantly by reducing water density. Ships don't just sink. They plunge to the bottom in seconds with no time to deploy lifeboats or send distress signals. Dr. Joseph Monaghan of Monash University demonstrated this effect in laboratory conditions. When methane releases into the air, it can create a highly combustible atmosphere capable of causing aircraft engines to fail. The disappearing evidence. The Gulf Stream flows directly through the triangle at nearly 5 miles per hour, acting as a river within the ocean that can disperse wreckage hundreds of miles within hours. The Navy estimates that evidence from a triangle incident can be scattered across 1,000 plus miles within 24 hours, making recovery virtually impossible. Magnetic anomalies. The triangle is one of only 2 places on Earth where magnetic north and true north perfectly align. Pilots report compasses spinning wildly and all instruments failing simultaneously. In 2005, NOAA researchers measured magnetic anomalies in the region strong enough to cause navigation errors of up to 20 degrees, enough to send vessels hundreds of miles off course. Beyond science, the strange phenomena. Electronic fog. In 1970, pilot Bruce Jernan encountered what he called an electronic fog that surrounded his plane while flying over the triangle. His instruments failed. His radar contact disappeared. When he emerged from the fog, he had traveled 100 miles in a matter of minutes. Physically impossible given his aircraft's speed. The Navy classified his report. 32 pilots have officially reported similar electronic fog encounters since 1945. Time anomalies. Multiple survivors report the same pattern. Electronic failures, compass malfunctions, and time anomalies. Watches running backward. Flight times that don't match distances. Moments where time seems to skip forward. In 1992, a chartered yacht reappeared 36 hours after vanishing in the triangle. The crew's watches were all 36 hours behind, and they had no awareness of the time discrepancy. The vanishing act. Perhaps most disturbing is how vessels disappear without a trace. No debris field, no oil slicks, no floating wreckage, no bodies. Commercial aircraft are built with floating seat cushions and multiple components designed specifically to remain buoyant after a crash. Ships contain thousands of floating items. Yet triangle incidents routinely feature a complete absence of wreckage. Military investigations and recent findings. Secret structures. In the 1990s, Navy vessels mapped the seafloor and found something they couldn't explain. Geometric structures too precise to be natural formations. The samples they recovered contained metal alloys with properties unlike anything in our engineering catalog. The discovery was classified until 2015, when a Freedom of Information Act request forced partial disclosure. The global pattern. The Bermuda Triangle isn't unique. It's part of what scientists call the vile vortices. 12 regions around the world positioned at equal distances that exhibit similar anomalies. These include the Devil's Sea near Japan, where the Japanese government officially designated it a danger zone, and the South Atlantic anomaly. Modern mysteries. Even with modern GPS and satellite tracking, the triangle continues claiming victims. In 2020, two experienced boaters with functioning emergency beacons vanished between Florida and Bimini. Their emergency locator beacons, designed to activate automatically upon contact with water, never transmitted a signal. The Coast Guard search covered 17,000 square miles over 84 hours. Nothing was found. Conflicting explanations. The scientific community remains divided. Some call it a statistical anomaly. With heavy traffic in the region, accidents happen. Others point to rare but natural phenomena like methane eruptions and electromagnetic anomalies. A third group believes we're dealing with something beyond current scientific understanding. Dr. James Anderson, marine physicist. The disappearances can be explained by natural causes, just extremely rare combinations of factors occurring simultaneously. Captain David Cushey, Coast Guard investigator. There is no mystery. The triangle is heavily trafficked, and when accidents are adjusted for traffic volume, the rate is normal. Dr. Michio Kaku, theoretical physicist. Some triangle phenomena challenge our current understanding of physics. The electromagnetic anomalies warrant serious scientific investigation. What makes the triangle truly mysterious is the consistent pattern across decades. Electronic equipment failing simultaneously, compasses spinning wildly, time distortions, glowing effects in water or atmosphere, radio dead zones, complete absence of wreckage. Naval intelligence records show vessels disappearing at a rate 10 times higher than any similarly trafficked region. The official statement: no comment. But internal documents tell a different story. The government knows more than they're telling us. Navy sonar has mapped massive geometric structures below the triangle's seafloor. Scientists can't explain why emergency beacons never activate when vessels disappear here. In an age where we track phones anywhere on Earth, why can't we solve this mystery? Maybe we already have. Hit subscribe for part 2, where I reveal the classified documents about what the military actually found underwater in 1990. The truth about the Bermuda Triangle is stranger than any theory. And I'm bringing you the evidence next week.